head coach Cedric Thomas. Coach, how you feeling today, Coach?
Man, good. You know, we came out healthy. You know, boy, these things catch up on you fast, man. We got 5 practices down, and everybody healthy. You know, little bumps and bruises when you're thumping it, you know, at such a high velocity. But, you know, for the most part, guys are healthy. You know, so we're excited about that, and got a lot of plays in. So we're going to go in and watch the film and make the necessary correction. But overall, I feel good about it.
Yes, sir. So we had some explosive plays from the offense. Seemed like a pretty good performance. You know, up and down with really good explosive plays. How do you feel about that, Coach?
You know, I just go off the litmus of last year. You know, everything I do, I go back and watch sprint, you know, the fall practice and the first scrimmage, and just kind of, you know, compute the numbers to kind of see what it looked like from an efficiency standpoint. And so we way efficient. I can't tell, you know, just by the actual analytics, but I know, you know, looking at from last year to this year is way more explosive. But that's the retention piece. You know, we got a lot of guys coming back with Marion, Dane, you know. You see Tyron on the big ball, make some catches. But also coaches did a really good job recruiting. You see Jarvis, man, catch some good key passes on the sideline, and Diablo. And so those guys been around a little bit. So we expect that. And in the running game, you know, you talk about the explosive not only in the air, but in the run game also. But it started with the O-line, and that was the main thing that we got to do. Still got a lot of work to do. Quarterback made some good decisions. You know, we had a couple picks, but they was tip balls. They wasn't through to the actual wrong team or wrong color. And so these coaches excited about the new pieces, and so we're excited about the journey. We'll just keep working, but that's what we got to do. You know, we got to be able to 4-5 plays, you know, put it in the box.
Yes, sir. Now we know you to be a defensive guru. How do you feel about that today?
You know, them guys, they moving now. We got some pieces from last year that we'll love. You know, old 44 man can't say enough. And it might not be one person directly get 12, 13 sacks, but as a group, I think we'll compute those numbers, not even more, but exceed those. And so the front was really good. Them guys getting up the field, man. Spotville is playing with his hair on fire, man. EJ, man, I mean, boy, just him and his family is just a blessing. You know, she always takes good words. I'm praying for you, Coach, praying for the team, which is always good, and just to watch him grow. You know, coming off that shoulder injury is just awesome. And so Coach Ced does an amazing job, and Fosterman now being tied with that core, him and Coach Rowe, them guys are doing really good. You know, secondary flew around. I think we got 2 or 3 interceptions today, which is good. Still gave up some explosives on the other end, so I got to do a better job just making sure that them guys got their eyes on where they're supposed to be. But we like where we at. We'll continue to get better, continue to grow.
Yes, sir. So it seems to be no fall off on the special team side. Can you kind of elaborate on that a little bit?
Man, you know, it was only one question that was asked at the media day in regards to special team, and I think that's going to be one of our strong points. You know, we got a second team all-MEAC guy in Brandon. You see him make almost a 50-yarder today, 2 for 2 on the field goals, which was really good. You know, you see him kicking the ball off and kicking in the back of the end zone. Thought that was awesome. And then we got a really good punting competition. Old Meach, man, the transfer that's coming in, he's doing an awesome job, really good hang time. And, you know, old Frank, he's steady-headed. And so, man, we just got competition everywhere. But that's what it should be the second year in. And so that's what we want. And so I think the special team now will just not be, you know, as stagnant as such as last year. I think it'll give us an advantage in a lot of football games.
Yes, sir. Anything you want to say to the Brave Nation?
Nah, that's it. Hey, just keep supporting these young brothers, man. They need you. You know, we're going to prove it, and we'll have something to say. But other than that, you know, just keep loving on these young men, and, you know, we'll be what we're supposed to be when it comes November.
Yes, sir. We appreciate you, Coach.
Appreciate you all.